everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I remain Mabel, and sitting beside me is Mr. Jide Adebayo, popularly known as Bigjay. He is a musician and also a musicologist. And in case you want to listen to Bigjay's music, you can search for Jide Adebayo Bigjay on YouTube, and then on Facebook you search for Grand Topaz Music Academy. Thank you very much. And so today we'll be continuing with our I Have a Problem series, and we discussed one the other time, and this would be the second episode. Yeah, this is the question. I have a problem. I have feelings for Femi, and we are very close. He's nice, loving, and caring. Although he hasn't said anything, but I think he loves me too. Other guys are coming, and I've been turning them down. The problem now is that my attention is getting divided. Should I continue to turn guys down or give a yes to one of them? Meanwhile, I still do not want to lose Femi. So, BJ.
That's a very serious issue. It's normal for attention to get divided.
Very normal.
What I can advise her to do is what I think is still what I said the other time, that she needs to ask God. She needs to know what God wants. She needs to know the will of God. To anything we want to do in life, God must be carried along. And He is the one that will actually lead us into the right path. We do not know what lies ahead of a particular relationship or a particular journey, but there's a God that knows it all, even right from the beginning.
Yes.
So she needs to ask God, is it Femi or one of these other people? If it's Femi, we'll discuss that later. But if it's not going to be Femi,
yes,
then if God says it's not Femi, then she needs to put a stop to whatever and allow the relationship to remain on a normal friendship level. If God says it's Femi, well, she can try two things out. Number one, if she's the very spiritual type, and the very patient type, she can ask God to, make Femi to be able to take an action. You understand now? That God should prompt Femi so that Femi will take an action concerning that. Femi will, take a step. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So when God prompts Femi to take an action, then the whole problem is solved. But if she cannot, be patient to go through that process of asking God to prompt Femi, most especially that she wouldn't want to, maybe she wants to know, like, once God has already spoken that it's Femi, she can, the best option is what I've said, that she should ask God to prompt Femi into action. If she doesn't want to do that, she can withdraw. Once she's sure already now that it's going to be Femi, and God is telling her that it's going to be Femi, she can withdraw and calm down. If she withdraws and calm down, since it's Femi, yes. Femi, we want to close the gap, Yes. Femi, we want to, like, what's happening now? And at that point, she has the wheel. She has the steering. Yes. She will now make Femi to define the relationship. You guys know how you do that,
I know now. Hey, want my own.
They know how to talk you into what they want in their heart.
I don't understand what he's trying to say. Yeah,
all right. So I think that's what she can do. But the best advice is to first of all seek God's consent. Okay. Is it going to be Femi or one of the or any other person? After that, she will ask God. You told me it's Femi. Prompt Femi into taking action. Get it now?
This Femi has suffered. Thank you very much. So, what can you say about assumed partner? Assumed partner?
Assumed partner?
Yes.
Assumed partner?
Yes. These days, there are lots of people, should I say girls, that will just be like, okay, because this brother gave me this particular gift, that means he's kind of interested in me. Meanwhile, the brother doesn't have anything related in mind. So what can you say about that?
Well, assumption is very bad. Assumption is not good at all. When you assume, you stand a risk of being heartbroken. When you assume, it might be an entirely different story at the end of the other party.
Yes.
And this assumption of a thing, it's two ways. It's two ways. It's 80% from your side. When two parties are involved in such, the assuming party, in most cases, 80% of the cases, it is the assuming side that is causing the assumption. You understand it now? The only part while the other, I can see that the other party can cause the assumption is when the other party is leading the other person on. When you are leading the person on, that is, you know there's nothing that has to do with you know, maybe love or whatever or marriage in this, but you are not actually saying it, and you are not telling the sister that this is what is going to happen, or you are not, you know, doing anything, you know, that you have the mind that if I'm asked or you know, questioned, at least I didn't say anything, at least I didn't do anything. But you are doing things that has question mark, that can put question mark in the eyes of the other party. You do this, so you leave the sister or the brother to interpret. You do the next thing, you leave the brother and sister to interpret. By the times the sister or the brother interprets A and interprets B, interprets 2 plus 2, you leave the sister or the brother to add it up.
4.
Then the sister will add it up equals to 4 and begin to think that, oh, Sister Mabel actually.
And now, don't mention my name. Don't mention my name.
Sister so or brother so actually wants this from me. But it's actually going to be that brother so wants this from me. Maybe he's shy. Maybe he doesn't want this. You understand now? But in most of the cases, it is the assuming party that is, you know, wrong, causing the assumption. Because you think, oh, maybe the other party has done something innocently at times. You begin to interpret. What do you? That means is
according to what I've read.
I read something
what
like this.
I saw on Google.
Oh, inside movie.
I should do this. That means he's interested in me. Yes. So he has
movies,
done this,
you know, especially ladies, they like movies a lot. So that is one part. Another reason why it can be the party that is assuming that is wrong or that is causing the assumption is that that assuming party might have, you know, fallen in love with the other party. You understand now? And will be looking for any loophole or any sign, any signal, any small signal he or she sees like this. He will capitalize, or he or she will capitalize on it and think, oh, she did this, he did that. So that means the thing is sealed. You understand now? And at the end of the day, by the time, since you are assuming, you are not even sure what's on the mind of the other party. Maybe the other party, maybe the lady or the sister now says, I'm getting married, you know, next year, July or September, then you'll not be able to eat again. You'll not be able to sleep. You know.
That case is critical.
Ladies, that's when ladies cry a lot.
Yes.
They cry and cry and cry and cry. So as to avoid the cry, why not stop assumption?
Thank you very much. So it is better not to assume than to assume and be heartbroken.
If you will assume at all, it is better to assume that there is nothing.
Yes. Thank you very much. So what can you say? Okay, what's the similarity between undefined relationship and assumed partner?
Well, undefined relationship and assumed partner or assumption in relationship. Well, it's the relationship is that one can lead to the other. You understand now?
Okay, which one can lead to the other?
An undefined relationship can lead to assumption. You understand now? When the relationship is not defined, one of the parties can assume that, oh, maybe this, maybe that, maybe he wants to, since it is not yet defined that, oh, he's not going beyond this level, blah blah blah. So undefined relationship can lead to assumption or can lead to one having assumed partner. You understand now? But at the same time, they are not the same, because a relationship can be defined, and at the end of the day, one of the parties will still later end up assuming.
Yes.
So that's what I can see as the similarity and the difference between the two terms.
Thank you very much. What can you say about undefined relationship?
Well, an undefined relationship is a kind of relationship that certain things about the relationship are not spelled out. You know, like the boundaries of the relationship are not known. The pros and cons of the relationship are not known. The end of that relationship is not known as well. So that is what I can call an undefined relationship. You understand now? And it's not good, because it leaves you in the dark. You don't even know what you are up to in that particular relationship. And again, you can't, it can lead to assumption. Since it's not defined, you might be thinking, is this sister thinking this? Is this brother thinking this? You misinterpret the actions and inactions of the other party. You understand now? Definitely she must be thinking what I'm thinking. You understand now? Before you know it, you get the whole thing wrong all over. You understand now? And another thing is that apart from you thinking about what is not or assuming what is not, the other party too can do the same. The other party can, maybe somebody you just want to keep at a platonic level. The person already sees you as the mother of his children, as the other. The person is already imagining, you or the altar. You understand all this kind of thing. And whereas you are concerned, you do not know anything about this. And the Yoruba people will say, "Ah, kì í fa orí lẹ́yìn olórí." No, let me forget about English now. Let's say it the real way. You cannot scrape your hair in the what?
In the absence of the head owner.
Yes, you cannot scrape your hair in the absence of the owner of the head.
Yes.
But in this case, the reverse is the case. You will not even be aware, and the person is fantasizing. Oh,
you're already
yes, you're already. So it's not good. The best thing is as you are heading towards, a relationship, and you know that this might be, especially with the opposite sex. It doesn't matter. It can even be with the same, sex relationship. You need to define it.
Yes.
Both parties must know, the expectations from the relationship.
So, thank you very much. So a relationship needs to be defined.
Sure.
Thank you very much. I think we should be rounding up now. So to the questioner, you gave us 2 points.
Yeah.
God first, then you should calm down. Yeah, you should try to withdraw, calm down, or you should tell God to prompt the brother to ask, Abi, to talk. Yeah. So and then assumption in relationship is bad.
Sure.
So you need to define your relationship so that you know your goals and what again?
Boundaries.
Yes, your boundaries and all. So thank you for joining us today. I'm very sure and certain that you enjoyed this episode. So in case you have any question, you can still contact me through my Facebook page, that is Dining with Mabel, or you contact me on Instagram, that is Mabel Johnson. So just send in your question. I promise not to tell anybody that Big J sent me a question. Don't worry, I won't mention your name. So we hope to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Click on the notification button so that you will be notified in case we drop any episode or any video. Thank you. We hope to see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.